Holidays create one of the biggest opportunities for online arbitrage Amazon sellers to buy products at a deep discount to flip on Amazon. And today I'm going to break down exactly how I like to source these sales to find hundreds of profitable products that you can resell on Amazon for profit. If you don't already know me, my name is Desmond. I'm with Flip Finder Network, and we're here to give you all the free game that you need to start and scale your Amazon business. So if you don't already subscribe, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of this. So let's jump right into it. I'm here on the Nautica website, and you can see we've got a President's Day event here. We're getting 50 to 70% off of most products, but we're also stacking a 20% coupon if we can spend $125, which we're definitely going to do that. That should be no problem. So the first thing I want to do here is head over to Amazon.com, and we're going to type in this brand. And you'll see Amazon actually gives you a lot of suggestions on what people are already looking for within this brand. So I'm just going to click into one of these. And what I'm trying to do here is find a starting point. I want to find a listing that's already on Amazon, it's already selling well, and I can verify that with a couple of tools. So the first thing you're going to need is actually a free Chrome extension. It's called DS Amazon Quick View. It's going to be this blue one here. I actually have the extended paid version. I think it was like 30 or 40 bucks, but you actually don't need that to do what we're doing today. So get the free one. Just Google it, DS Amazon Quick View. It's a Chrome extension. It's totally free. And that's going to be this little box you see here at the bottom of these listings. So what I'm looking for here is I want to find listings that are not sold by Amazon, because as an online arbitrage seller, I typically don't like to compete against Amazon, and I definitely don't want to compete against Amazon if they're the only one on this listing. So I'm going to scroll through these results and see if I can find ones that say they have multiple FBA sellers here. And let me scroll through a few and I'll find, like, yeah, here's a good example. So we've got a Nautica product. It's a simple t-shirt. We can see there's four FBA sellers on this. So I know this is selling. I know there's multiple people on it. I don't see Amazon. It's going to be a really good starting point. So let's open that one and maybe see if we can find another one here on the first page. We might not. It's not a big deal. um, don't really see a lot here. Oh, there we go. So here's another one. Nautica long sleeve crew neck, 4+ Amazon sellers. It's a little bit of high rank, but it's still under 150 in clothing. It's a really good way to find your first couple flips. So let's hop into these two and see what we can do. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to find this product on the Nautica website. So let's just copy this, and we'll take it back to Nautica, click our search box here and paste it over and see if we can find that product. Um, Little bonus tip here, if you don't already use Rakuten, uh, really good way to get some extra cash back. You see we can get 4% back right here. So I'll put the link to that in the description if you don't already have it. Definitely a good little bonus. And I don't really see, maybe we need to get a little more specific here. Let's go, let's just put crew neck t-shirt. Sometimes you gotta be a little wider. Crew neck t-shirt. Still don't see anything. That doesn't really work. Let's see. Let's go about this a different way. So, first tool you're probably going to want to get is some sort of profit calculator. I use RevSeller. It's really inexpensive. I think it's about $100 a year, so less than $10 a month. So, I'll put the link to that in the description as well. But what we can do here is just Google this product and see if we can find it. Yeah, here we go. So I don't know why the Nautica website wasn't working very well for this, but when we Google this product, we can see we found it here on the Nautica website. So let's move that back over here. Okay, so looks like most of these are between $9 and $12, and we're stacking that 20% code. So I can already tell you a lot of this stuff is probably going to be profitable. So we can see here on Amazon, they're going between $19 and $24. So We've got a lot of options here for different variations of this product. You can see we've got tons of colors, we've got multiple different sizes. So we have to find the sizes that are in stock and profitable. And how we do that is a tool called Keepa. Keepa is also a paid tool. It is 100% necessary to be successful in the online arbitrage business on Amazon. So if you don't already have that, you're going to want to go get it as soon as possible. It's absolutely necessity, and it will pay for itself. It is another paid tool, and again, I will link that in the description for you. So here in Keepa, we're going to go to the variations tab, and we want to look for products that we can buy right now. We want to see products that are in stock and they're going to be profitable. So there's a couple ways you can go about this. Sometimes I like to sort by buy box, so I want to see the highest products, right? So we can see that Amazon's on a few of these listings. That's going to be this kind of orangish yellow looking over here. We don't want to mess with those, but if we sort this high to low, we can see we've got some up here in the $30 range, but that's not all we need to pay attention to here. So we want to find products that are selling, and a good way to look at that is this offer count history chart here. So if we can see, like this is a really good example, you can see the offer count is fluctuating on this particular listing. People are coming and going. That means people are selling out and restocking. That's a really good place to start. So I'm going to open this one up in a new tab. So it looks like we're looking at the black and a 3X. I don't know if we have the black actually available. Looks like we don't, so not a big deal. Keep moving. Unfortunately, if we did, it probably would have been profitable. But again, not a big deal here. Let's see if we can find a couple more. Actually, let's pay attention to what we have in stock and see. Um, Dusty pink. That doesn't look very pink, but a couple of oddball colors in here. Maybe red might be good. I try to look for products that are simple. So here's an extra small Nautica red, but again, we're not seeing that offer count fluctuate on this one. Looks like Amazon's on this one. Not a big deal. Let me get down here to a little bit lower on the list. I'm not really seeing a ton on this particular one, so I might have picked a really bad example here, but I'll tell you what, let's scroll over to our other one that we looked at, long sleeve crew neck. Again, just hit that Google button in RevSeller. Probably going to find it here. That looks like it. Long sleeve deck t-shirt. It looks like a match to me. So again, risk repeating the process here. We're going to go through these variations and see if we can find one that's profitable and in stock for us. So it looks like we've got the true black and a small here. I can see some fluctuation in the offer count. Let's make sure we've got that actually available. So we've got the true black here in a small size. Looks like they're $14.99. So let's pop this one open and see if we can make it profitable. So we can see this is selling on Amazon for just under 30 bucks. And looking at our profit calculator here, even at $14.99, which is just the outright price, we're making a little bit of money, but we really want to shoot for a lot higher than that. Typically, I would recommend at least $3 and 30% for most products. However, in the clothing category, you're probably going to run into a lot of returns, so I would recommend bumping that up to maybe $4 and 35 to 40% just to account for some of those returns. So at $14.99, we're not quite there, but you got to remember we're stacking that 20% code on top of this. So if we multiply this by 0.8, now we're making $5 and 45% ROI, which is a really good return on a product like this. So that's a really good profitable product, but we can't stop there. We want to make sure that this is stable in price and selling. So looking at our Keepa chart here, we're on the 3-month tab. We can see this product has held pretty steady at the $29 mark for the majority of the last 90 days. We did have Amazon come in here for a little bit, but that's not something to worry about on a product like this, because if we back out to the year, we can see Amazon was only on it for a very small amount of time. And even over the entire year, this product's held pretty stable. It was even up in the mid 30s here at one point, which is super profitable. So We can see our offer count moving. That lets us know that this product is definitely selling. Another way to verify that is we can see our review count going up here. So that's a really good example of a good product that you can buy today and sell, tomorrow on Amazon. And little bonus tip here, and I'll just show you, $14.99. Let's just say we can only buy 6 here on the website. I don't think that's quite going to get us to the $125 mark. That's not a big deal. We're going to find a couple of more products to go with that so we can use that code. But little bonus tip, in the meantime, go to a website called cardbear.com and you can actually buy discounted gift cards for a lot of these big online retailers. And Nautica is definitely going to be in here. So if we punch in Nautica here, we can see there's a couple opportunities to buy gift cards between 6 and 8%. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but over time, when you're buying thousands of dollars worth of products every month, that 6 or 8% stacks up, right? So that's essentially going to take away our sales tax here. So we're basically getting this tax free. So if we come in here and take away that extra 8%, now we're getting this product for $11.03 at $6, almost 60% ROI. Really good first product. Again, I wouldn't buy 100 of these, but it's definitely moving. You could definitely sell a handful. Extremely stable. So what do we do from here? Variations is where you're going to want to live from here, because chances are, if this color and this size was profitable, there's definitely going to be more profitable sizes and colors on this listing. So if we come back to our main listing here, let's see, we've got the true black in a 2XL, also selling for about the same price. So let's open that one up too and come back over here. Oh, looks like our true black in a 2X is actually out of stock. Not a big deal. That's a good indicator that it's probably a good product. So you could probably save this for future reference, and next time you see a similar sale, come back and see if that product's in stock. And you can actually do all that right here within RevSeller. So you can actually link RevSeller to your Google Sheets. And what this is going to do is it's going to export all the information you need in a Google Sheet. So next time you see this sale, all you have to do is go back to your Google Sheet and click the link. So it makes life super easy. Again, really affordable tool. It's less than $10 a month. So if you don't have that and you want it, again, I will put the link in the description here. I love RevSeller. It's a really good tool. But back to our sourcing, let's close out a couple of these tabs so that we don't get too messy here. Let's go back to our variations and see. Let's see, what did we have in stock here? So we've got true black, we've got navy, and looks like we've got bright white. I think I saw a white one. Yeah, so bright white and a 2X here. We do actually have that one available. Same price, $14.99. So let's pop this one open as well. Buy box and just a little bit lower, $28.91. But again, we're getting a pretty hefty discount here. So if we type in our $14.99, again, we can see not really making a ton of money here, but we're stacking that 20% code. That brings us up to almost $5 and 40% ROI. Another really good product. Extremely stable buy box here in the last 90 days. It did drop just a little bit here, but again, majority of the last 90 days, this product has been very profitable, and even right there before Christmas, almost 40 bucks here. So there's a lot of profit on the table. Really good opportunity here. So you can see how we can kind of multiply our leads just by going through these variations, and there's tons of variations on this listing, and most of them are probably going to be profitable. So that's the first steps you need to do to start breaking down this sale. Now, what can we do from here? Is we're going to go into a method called reverse sourcing, and I've got tons of videos on how to do this, but I'm going to show you again. And what we're going to do here is come into our offers tab here in RevSeller, and we want to pick FBA sellers that have a few ratings. So we can see this guy, if we hover right here, this is our rating percentage, but we want to see how many ratings this person has. So this one's only got one, probably not the greatest person to reverse source, just because that typically means they're pretty new at Amazon. But somebody like this has got 1,300 ratings. This guy's been around for probably years and years. He definitely knows what he's doing. That's going to be a good one. Another really good one to go through here, 1,900. I like to stick between about 60 and 300. That's been a really sweet spot for me, reverse sourcing. That's going to get you sellers that are experienced, but they aren't too big to where they kind of know a lot of tricks that you're probably not going to know at the beginning. So let's pick on this guy here, and he's not very competitive in his price, so he might not be a good example, but let's pick on him just to see. So when we open up this guy's storefront, we're going to see a couple things from RevSeller here. It actually tells us what his top brands are. We can look at each product individually. We can also see our Keep a chart here, which is super useful. So I noticed this guy's got 13 Nautica products, and we already know that Nautica's having a sale. So what we can do is we can kind of use his work for our benefit. So he came through and did the hard work looking for these products, and now we're just going to kind of use that to our benefit. So let's pop open a couple of these listings and see if we can find a couple of more profitable products here. So it looks like we're looking for a polo shirt here. Again, just going to click that little G button here in RevSeller. That's going to Google this product for us. Looks like we got it right here for 20 bucks. Cancel this. So stacking that 20% here. Let's go back and see what size we're looking for. We are a true black and an extra large. Looks like we do have that available. $19.99, stacking that 20%. Let's see if we can make this profitable here. So $19.99, not profitable outright, but again, we're stacking that 20% code. And this one's probably an example, not quite good enough. It's actually buy boxing a little bit higher than RevSeller's got me. So at 32, it's getting really close. That's one where you could probably coupon that down and get it almost to where you want to be, $4, 30%. Let's take a look at the Keep a chart. Again, really stable chart here. Looks like it was a little more profitable in the past, so that's really good to know. And most of the entire year has been profitable, and even some points almost $57 here. So there's a lot of opportunity on the table. Um, but you got to take the time to go through this stuff, and it's not hard. A lot of this stuff sticks together. So really go through. Let's go back to this guy's page, or actually no, let's open that back up and look through our variations, because that one was super close. So again, just because one variation on a listing wasn't profitable enough, I mean, look at all these colors and sizes we have. There's definitely going to be something in here that we can make profitable enough. So Amazon's on a lot of these, not a big deal. Scroll through a couple, and again, I'm looking for offer count movement here. I want to see products that are selling. So we've got red and a large here. Let's double check. Go back over here to Nautica and see if we've got red and a large. Looks like that's definitely available. So let's pop that one open right quick. We're at 45 bucks. Definitely going to be profitable there. Even buy box a little bit higher, 50 bucks. So we were at $19.99 here. Even outright, we're making 10 bucks, 50%. But we know we're stacking that 20% code, brings us down to $15.99. We're making $14.88% ROI here. So, really good opportunity. Let's double check. Go down here on the Keepa. It's a little bit of a high price compared to the last couple months here, but even at that $37 mark, probably going to be profitable as well. So yeah, even at our $37 mark, which we can see here on Keepa, it kind of hung around for a lot of January. Even if it drops back to that price, we're still making $7.45%. So, tons and tons of opportunity here. And this was just one product on this guy's site. He's got 13 products that we can go through. So you can really see how this method can multiply those leads. We've got tons of other variations to look through. We got a pink that's 45. That's going to be profitable if it's in stock. I don't know if it will be. But again, take the time to go through all this stuff. You will find tons and tons of profitable products to sell on Amazon. So, going to keep this one super quick. Try not to bore you too much. Hope it helped a little bit. If you don't already subscribe to our channel here, because we put these videos out often. If you want something a little more in depth, we actually have a free Discord community. I will link that in the description as well. Um, a lot of stuff going on over there. We've got some good members already. A lot of talking back and forth, networking between sellers. And I'm actually putting some videos over there that aren't making it to YouTube, so kind of some VIP content type of stuff. If you're interested in learning more about how to do Amazon online arbitrage, I actually have a free sourcing checklist. I will link that in the description as well. All you have to do is sign up with your email. You get it delivered to your inbox immediately, and it's actually pretty in-depth. I think it's like a 16-page PFD file, and I've got a YouTube breakdown video of that as well. So hopefully this helps. Like, subscribe, comment. Again, this is Desmond with Flip Finder Network, and we'll see you on the next one.